Hey guys, I just wanted to put a quick video for you to start our January mindset series. And the first little task that I want to accomplish is to talk to you all a little bit more about goal setting. I did send out a newsletter a few weeks ago that had all of the forms attached to help you set some goals. And I also have attached them on the page. If you scroll down, you should be able to find those, or I'll try to reattach them on the comments. But if you're subscribed to the newsletter, you should have already have received that. But I am going to take a couple of minutes here and actually go over that page in a little bit more detail. So let me pull those up and quickly go through those. I don't want to take a ton of time, but of your time. I know your time is extremely valuable, but I wanted to go over a few things with you to maybe help you basically just establish your goals. Um, I think that it's healthy. I don't look at this as a New Year's resolution in any way, shape, or form. I just think it's extremely healthy to continue to set goals for yourself, accomplish those goals, and always just create new goals for yourself. And let's be honest, the beginning of the year is always just a great time to do that. So let's go through these pieces very quickly. And so if you haven't given any thought to setting any goals, maybe this will kind of nudge you to do so. And if you have established some goals, maybe I can give you some helpful information on um, how to set maybe little mini goals to reach that ultimate goal. So let's go through this here, shall we? First on the list is listing your greatest achievements from last year. The reason that I want us to do this is because you're going to be going into this new year with a more positive mindset if you take some time to focus on some things that you achieved in the previous year. And so you're just basically starting off this challenge in a positive way. Along those same lines, what worked well for you last year? Maybe it wasn't a great achievement like the first list, but what just worked for you? Once you start to establish what worked for you, and then the next question, what did not work well for you, that is going to help you set some goals. You're going to see where you did good, maybe not spend so much time there, but things that didn't work out so well. This is going to give you an opportunity to think about that and start thinking about some ways that you can turn those things around. What would you like to continue doing and or improving upon? Again, that is just all about continuing to grow and learn and be your best self. So acknowledge what you did, what you want to continue doing, and what you also want to improve on. Going to the next page, what would you like to stop doing or completely revise? This is where the guts of goal setting really comes in. These are the things that you're going to look at and you're going to be like, okay, this is where I'd like to see some serious change. So you're going to take some time and you're going to go through that. What aspects of your life are you most satisfied with, and which aspects are you least satisfied with? Again, we're just laying stuff out on paper, throwing it out there, putting pen to paper makes it real, and that's going to help you identify some goals that you have. What motivates you? That's just kind of a way to acknowledge how you're going to help reach your goals. Like if there's something in particular that motivates you, you need more of that. You need to do more of that in your life. If you like the attaboy from your best friend and that motivates you, well, then you need to spend some more time texting and virtual high-fiving your best friend every morning when you wake up. Like whatever it is that you find that motivates you, you're going to want to start doing or seeing more of that. This is kind of fun. How will you reward yourself for reaching your goals? I think everybody should reward themselves for reaching their goals. And it doesn't have to be this big thing. I'm going to take a huge trip if I, make so much extra money on my, MLM side hustle this year. It doesn't have to be like that. Maybe you can just be rewarding yourself with a nice, quiet dinner with your family at home that you didn't have to make, right? Something like that. But figure that out. How do you want to reward yourself for kicking ass? Okay. Let me talk a little bit about this wheel of life exercise, because this is going to be an extremely important exercise that I want each and every one of you that are participating in our January Mindset Challenge to absolutely do. So I just ask you to please take some time and do this. And the wellness wheel in general, if you're not familiar with this, it's just a tool for self-exploration. And it promotes the concept that balance is the key to well-being. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you take each of these little segments of the pie, these 8 little segments, and you're going to basically scale that segment on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being least satisfied and 10 being the most satisfied with it in your life. And I'm going to take a couple of minutes to just kind of go over with you each of these a little more individually so you really understand what you're looking at. Let's start with the health, because I think that that's the reason why a lot of you are here on my site. I mean, I'm a health and wellness professional, so it would make sense that this is going to probably be a goal for everybody, is to improve their overall health and wellness. And this physical dimension of the wellness wheel refers to the physical health of your body. It involves all the types of physical activities, nutrition, and balanced diet, sleep, strength, and tending to your health with medical care when necessary. So this is a huge, huge area of the wheel of life, in my opinion, because it takes into consideration so much. Friends, relationship, and recreation, that falls a little bit more within I kind of look at that all as emotional wellness. Um, that's your feelings and your emotions. What are your emotional reactions like? Are you in tune with your feelings so that you can understand and express them? I feel that with a strong foundation in emotional health, you leave yourself better equipped to adapt to any of life's changes and cope with stress. So when we look at our relationships with friends, other relationships could be with basically all other, right? Your family, your co-workers, strangers on the street. You're not going to have a strong relationship there. But when you meet people, what is that like? How does that work, right? And then recreation, that's very important, because basically that's your fun and your activities. Are you doing something for fun, for activities? Or are you constantly just doing something always for your family, for your career? No, what are you doing for fun? Okay, spirituality, I look at that a few different ways as well. Not everybody likes the term spirituality. So let me explain this and how I want you to perceive it. This spiritual wellness dimension refers to the beliefs, values, and ethics that guide you through life and inform your actions. I'm going to repeat that. It's the beliefs, values, and ethics that guide you through life and inform your actions. This asks you to look inwards and explore your purpose and meaning in life through a spiritual lens to find peace. Spiritual wellness provides an opportunity for many to engage with a force greater than themselves and tap into communities, whether that be through a religion or by practicing mindfulness or meditation. So whatever that looks like to you, how strong is that in your life? Is it something that you want to work on more? Is mindfulness and meditation something that you could benefit from? Career and finance, that kind of goes together. And let's be honest, it's pretty self-explanatory. Are you happy with your career on 1 to 10? Where are you at? Are you happy with your finances? Is there something else that you could do? And then, lastly, personal growth. Personal growth is really just, are you continuing to learn? Are you continuing to better yourself? A lot of people actually refer to it as intellectual wellness. It focuses on your lifelong learning, broadening your knowledge, and building skills. It encourages you to stay curious, learn, and take part in creative activities to ensure your mind stays healthy and active. So I hope that helps explain to you guys all a little bit more about this exercise. And I encourage you all to take the time to do it, because then that's going to lead you into this next area. And that's actually presenting your goals. And I think I've given you like 3 pages. So you can do up to 6 goals here. You could do 1 or 2 goals. You could do more than 6. That's going to be entirely up to you and what you want to do. But write them down. And it's very important to write down if there are actions that need to be taken daily, weekly, monthly, or if they're just one-time actions. Because a lot of times with a goal, you have these little subset goals in between that you need to do in order to hit that main goal. And an example of that would be, let's say somebody wants to lose, I'll stop this here because that page is all the same. Maybe somebody wants to lose 30 pounds, and we all know that can be a great goal. You can write down, I want to lose 30 pounds, but you need to have these little mini goals put in to your head and written down on paper to have this one goal count. What do you need to put in place to lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds, whatever, 10 pounds, whatever it is? So that's when you start focusing on these little mini goals. You're going to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. You are going to prep your meals with high protein, lots of veggies, good whole grains, fruits. You are going to drink your water, and you're going to consistently do these things every day. And that's going to help lead you to that ultimate goal. So you can definitely see there's some sub goals within these bigger goals. If you want to change in your career, what do you have to do? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to get out there and see what's available to you, right? Network. And then what are you going to do to network? All of these things, write them down, and then you can just put a check mark next to them as you finish these little baby goals here and there. You can check it off. And then as you start checking off these little mini goals, that's what's going to help and get you to that final destination. And then obviously you can just have a big old goal. Hey, I am going to go to spring break for the first time in however many years with my family. Maybe that's something that you decide to do. That's a goal of yours, and you just go and you book that trip, right? Awesome. But that's still a goal. That's something that you want. So there's so many different angles you can look at reaching these goals. And at the end of the day, once you have the discipline to continue to work towards it every single day, that's when you're going to start seeing yourself crush these goals. So first things first is I would really love it for you to go through, set some goals, start journaling. And that's going to be another segment that we're going to touch on here in the next few days, because I think journaling is so important for a healthy mindset. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that. So this is where I'd love for you to start. If you have any questions at any time, please make sure to post on the page, and we will answer as we receive them. So good luck setting your goals, and we'll talk soon.